Annyeonghaseyo. My name is Kelsey Powers. I'm 24 years old, and it would be an honor and delight to teach in one of your schools. I live in Kalamazoo, Michigan, in the United States, where I've grown up with my three younger sisters. English has always been a passion of mine since I was very little. It's something I've always known that I've wanted to make a career out of. The question has just been a matter of what. When I was in high school, I became a teacher's aide for a local preschool. I worked there for 3 years, teaching both 3-year-olds and young fives, and it was just a really great experience. I loved teaching the children and helping them to succeed, and it really introduced me to the idea that I too could be a teacher someday. English was my passion, though, so when I went away to college, I pursued a degree in English. It wasn't until earlier this year, actually, that I truly realized what I wanted to do with my life. My younger sister and I went on a backpacking trip throughout Europe. It was about 3 months overall, and we went to 13 different countries. Being out there, being abroad, living out of just a backpack and walking up to 14 miles a day really makes you take a step back and evaluate. What do you want out of life? What do you want to do? What are your goals? And being abroad like that made me realize that I wanted to teach. I wanted to teach English, and I didn't want to teach in the United States. I loved traveling. I loved being around and exploring different cultures, meeting the variety of people, and I didn't really want to go home for long. So when I came home, I immediately got started in my TEFL, and South Korea was my very first choice. I've always wanted to go to Asia, and South Korea just overall sounds amazing. The culture, the people, the history, the food, all of that are something I want to experience, and I really like the South Korean school system. For example, the way that the lower secondary schools have career exploration as a mandatory part, as well as the equalization regions where exams are not necessarily the defining factor about which students go to where. That, among many other things, I think really sets South Korea apart and makes it a school system that I want to be a part of. Because my true idea as a teacher is that if students are putting in their best effort, giving it everything they got, then they should be able to succeed. If you as a teacher have set it up as an environment where a student can try their absolute hardest, give it all they have and give it their best and still not succeed, I think that says something about you as a teacher, not in a good way. I want it so that students who can succeed, who understand everything that's going on, can be driven to new heights, can seek learning for the sake of learning and go beyond even the classroom setting. I want it so as a teacher, when you have students who are not necessarily grasping what's going on in class, that you can take a step back, that you can help them, give them the additional assistance they need, whatever homework, whatever steps they may need to step their way up to the rest of the level and still succeed in their own right. I think that's your responsibility as a teacher, to make it that if students give their best effort, that they do make it, that they do succeed. It's something that I hope to be able to do in South Korea. Thank you so much for your consideration, and I look forward to hearing from you.